Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to look at a Leetcode problem, and the problem's name is number of changing keys. So in this question we're given a string S, and this string S represents the typing of a user. So changing a key is defined as using a different key from the last used key. If this is a string given to us, there is one change of key from A to B. So this change is 1. And here there isn't any change of key because all the characters are B. And this is the important note here. B to B is not considered as a change because these both are same characters, only their case is different. So for example, if B to B there is no change, from B to small b there is no change, from capital B to small b there is no change, from small b to capital B there is no change. Only if these two characters are different, then that is called a change. So let's take this example and see how we are getting the output. I've taken the same example here. So we start our iterations from starting to end. So we start our iterations from here and we compare it to adjacent characters. Since we're going to compare the current character with the one to its right, so we start our iteration and we iterate until 4. So 0 till is equal to 4. This will be the I loop, because once we are at this position, this loop we will already compare from the end. If we iterate till the end, if we are here, it will go out of bounds and there is no other character here. So that is why iterate from s.length minus 1. Since this note says that A is equal to A or A is equal to A, the case does not matter. So let's convert this input string into lowercase so that we can compare the characters easily instead of handling lowercase and uppercase. So we start from here, we compare the adjacent character, both are same, so count is 0. Now next we are here, we compare with the adjacent character, both are not same, so we increment the count because we pressed a different key. So initially we pressed A and then we pressed A, and now we are going to press B. So this is the change we are talking about, so count is 1. Now we are at B, we compare it with the adjacent character, both are same. Now go to the next element is B, compare it with the next element, B and C are different. So say we pressed another B and we go to C. So this is one more change. This is one change. So we increment count and we go to the next element. And we are at the last iteration. We compare with the last character. Both are same. So we end our iteration. Because as I said, we start iterating from I, where I is equal to 0 until the length minus 1 character. Because if we go here and again we continue our process, it will go out of bounds and it will give an error. So whatever is present inside count will be returned as the output finally, which is matching our expected output here. Now let's take a look at the code. So here as you can see, I'm converting the input string into lowercase. So if we take the input string as A, B, B, C, C. So this, if we convert into lowercase using the two lowercase method, it will be converted as A, B, B, C, C. And now I create a variable count which is initially 0, and this will be returned as our output here. And we started iterations from I is equal to 0, that is at the 0th index position here. And we iterate from I is less than s.length minus 1. s.length is equal to 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So I will range from 0 through 5. And 5 is not included. So I value will range from 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will happen for all the elements inside the string S. And finally whatever is present inside count will be returned as our output. And as we saw, count will finally have the value 2. Because this is the change we are talking about here. So this is one change and this is the change we are talking about. This is one change. Both 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So 2 will be returned as our output, which is matching here. So the time complexity of this approach is O of n, where n is the length of the input string S, and the space complexity is O of 1 because we're not using any extra space to solve this question. That's it guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.